Hello guys, this is model 2C and we will see the displacement time graph over here. Now look here, when I see a displacement time graph and this is an object moving with a uniform velocity, so we know that whenever there's a uniform velocity graph, you are going to have a straight line. So displacement time graph, so I told you in a graph you always have to look for the information based on slope and the area. Now look here, uniform velocity because equal displacement in equal interval of time, that is the reason this is a uniform graph. And when we talk about displacement time graph, I told you if you go for a slope of displacement time graph, it is going to give you velocity. Now here, how do we actually calculate the slope? Slope is change on y-axis over change on x-axis. So if I simply notice that the value which I have on y-axis, which is in this case is S1 to S2 is DC, and if you look at the unit, the DC is something which has been given in terms of displacement, that means it is going to become in meter. And on the other side, which you notice the change in x-axis 10 second to 20 second, that is EF, which is going to become in per second, because which is going to be written as second. So if you look at the unit, when I go for a slope of displacement time graph, the unit comes out as meter per second, and that is the reason I told you displacement time graph, if you go for a slope, it is nothing but velocity, which you can simply figure it out from the SI unit which you're getting over here. Now the slope we have defined S2 minus S1 over T2 minus T1. When we talk about an object moving with a uniform velocity, what we need to understand that in a uniform velocity, definitely it covers unequal distance in equal interval of time. And here if we need to calculate the velocity, again we will take a slope of displacement time graph, but we need to understand that here we are talking about a tangent touching the point on a curve. So this velocity which we are going to get, it is going to be instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity simply means that the velocity at that particular moment, that is the reason it is going to be called as instantaneous velocity. For such graphs, if you have a tangent and if you calculate the slope, it is going to be instantaneous velocity at that particular point. Thank you.